This is Sweetheart of the Rodeo by the BYRDS.
Let's talk records. It is March 1968 in Nashville, Tennessee. The BYRDS walk into Columbia's Music Row studios. Long-haired rock and roll musicians from California stepping into the heart of country music. They're here to record their 6th album, but what they will walk out with will change rock history forever. David Crosby and Michael Clarke were gone, leaving Roger McGuinn holding the band together. McGuinn dreamed of making a sprawling double album covering all corners of American music, from Appalachian folk to R&B to futuristic experiments with the Moog synthesizer he'd just bought. But then a new face arrived. A 21-year-old country music obsessive named Graham Parsons. Parsons came in as a hired hand, supposedly on piano, but almost immediately he switched to guitar and began persuading the group to forget McGuinn's concept. Instead, Parsons wanted something else entirely. He called it cosmic American music, a fusion of country and rock and roll that he believed would speak to a new generation. Chris Hillman, already steeped in country from childhood, sided with Parsons, and producer Gary Usher agreed. By the time they rolled into Nashville that March, the grand experiment had collapsed. This was going to be a country album. Columbia even booked them at the Grand Ole Opry. Parsons defied protocol, dedicating Hickory Wind to his grandmother instead of playing the song country star Tom Powell Glaser had announced. The crowd booed. Things didn't go better on Nashville radio. DJ Ralph Emery mocked them during an interview, refused to play their Dylan cover You Ain't Going Nowhere, and told listeners how much he hated the track when he finally did spin it. Inside the band, tensions grew. Parsons started acting like he was running the show, suggesting new members, pushing for the group to be billed as Graham Parsons and the BYRDS. Legally, Parsons wasn't even a contracted member. He was technically still tied to Lee Hazelwood's LHI Records. Hazelwood threatened lawsuits, and in the middle of it, McGuinn quietly overdubbed his own vocals over 3 of Parsons' lead tracks. When the band booked a tour stop in apartheid South Africa, Parsons refused, citing the segregated audiences. Sweetheart of the Rodeo was released August 30th, 1968 with Parsons already gone. The cover art, pulled from a 1941 piece by Joe Mora called The Evolution of the Cowboy, showed just how far the BYRDS had drifted from their folk rock beginnings. The album was barely noticed at first, but over time it became legendary. Sweetheart of the Rodeo is now remembered as the record that defined country rock. Rolling Stone magazine ranked it number 117 on their list of the 500 greatest albums of all time in 2003, going down to number 120 on the 2012 updated list. It now sits at number 274 on the latest 2020 revisited edition.